Hello, everybody. Let me get everything set here. Take just a second. I'm early. I thought I was going to fall asleep for a time, but I didn't, so I'm here. Gotta let it get to going. So I can mute it. Okay, that's done. And who we got? Hey, Hey, Marilyn. Hey, Mark. See you two. Is that all we got right now? Y'all ready to sew this afternoon? My glasses are still making my ears sore. Right there. I made one block, but I'm fixing to make another one tonight. Tonight we're going to do this 16 patch Sawtooth stars, the one we're going to do. Where's my chat? I'm not seeing my chat yet. Pop up over here where I'm at. There's Barbara Terry. Hey, Barbara Terry. And let's see, You Rock says, hey, y'all, I'm truly lurking tonight. So glad to see this tonight. It's been a big letdown kind of a day. I'm happy to watch Rita enjoy her sewing so much and listen to the sweet fellowship. Bless y'all is what You Rock says. Did everybody take a nap today? There's Mark. He said he just woke up, didn't he? And there's Kim. Hi, Kim. All right, I'm going to start sewing because after I get this block made, and there's Linda Brookshire. Linda Brookshire, I still hadn't got with you on that fabric, and I need to. But I've had a lazy day today. I just hadn't wanted to do much. All right, I'll show you the one out of this. This is the one that I made earlier today, out of that fabric. And this other one tonight will be out of the red, white, and blue fabric. And there's Patsy. Hi, Patsy. So let me stick this back up there. It goes on that side of the room. Marta's lurking until her family leaves. And Kim just woke up a few minutes ago. Mark says 2 days, snow, turned warmer today, so now it's heavy fog. And there's Steve. Hey, Steve, and your wife. Welcome into this chat. All right, I'm going to start sewing now. Y'all got the directions. First thing we're going to do, sew these two long pieces together. They're supposed to be about 16 inches and 2 inches wide. See where I want to start. And there's Sassy Ann. Hey, Sassy Ann. I don't sound very enthusiastic tonight either, do I? I don't think I do. I think I sound like I'm about to fall asleep here. And this sewing machine here will put us all to sleep, won't it? I went right over there just a minute ago before this live stream and cut these pieces. I was just waiting for closer to time to come on here. So I just doing something. I tell you, Jaja's been making blocks. She's been showing me some really pretty ones that she's been making. She's a good block maker. Got that one sold. What should I do now? I think I'm going to press that in a minute. Now these here, I've got to draw that line across them. Let me find something to... Where's my marking pen? I don't keep up with anything, do I? There it was. It just rolled under my machine. Because I've got 8 of these that we're going to make those flying geese with. Got 4 for this background corners. And yeah, 4 of those. Don't need those. I tell you, I don't even know what I'm halfway doing tonight. My son came down this afternoon, and I've not had a dryer for a long time, and I finally decided I wanted my dryer fixed. It's been about 8 years I've been using the clothesline, and I don't mind, but just all of a sudden I decided, well, I want that dryer fixed. So we priced a new one. A new one's about $800. And so the son come down here and we got it. It's running, but I think it's got some wore out parts. So he had me order a drum roller kit, I think's what it's called. So we're going to see if that fixes it. So I may have an inside dryer again soon. But that dryer kit, drum roller dryer kit was what, about $31. And a new dryer was $800. Hi, Kathy Jackson. I didn't see you last night, and I missed you. Let's see, Barbara's working on spring rain quilt. I had to put it up during the move, and then I had to get my sewing room straightened out before I can get in there. So you're back at it. And I thought I was going to go up and work on the quilt machine today, but I just never got out of the house today. So I've got to go quilt tomorrow and fill some orders in the morning. There's Jaja. Jaja, I was telling them about the pretty blocks you've been making. I'm impressed. They're nice. Pretty colors. And they're sewed so pretty. Oop. There's our Jaja. I think Jaja can do about everything. She can cook and sew. Did you ask? I did ask about Kathy Jackson last night because I didn't see you last night, Kathy Jackson. And I see you here tonight, but I didn't see you last night. Oh, I bet it don't either. But I bet you're getting faster and better all the time. But you don't have to make them fast. You just slow down and enjoy doing it. Enjoy putting the pieces together. Enjoy looking at the fabric and picking out the patterns. And Barbara Terry says, hello to everyone in the room. Mark says, I got a $400 cheap dryer, new, and it's been fine for a year so far. This dryer that's down there, oh, let me see. I bet it's 30-year-old. I had it a long time, and like I said, about 8 years ago it quit working. And I had an outside clothesline, so I didn't bother fixing it then. But I think the older I get, the more I want it fixed. I did, Barbara Terry. I asked about all the Kathys last night. Okay, U-Rock says, okay, one message. There's a store called Mazers. I got bent and dent appliances there for good prices. They work fine and are tested, but might have a scratch, etc., just in case you have to get a new one. You know, I think we have one place in my little town to buy appliances now. Used to be 2 or 3, but not anymore. There's just one. And we did call and price one, And it was $800, something like that. And then it's propane out here, so then you had to buy a propane kit to go with it. So it was going to take the dryer plus another 75 or so for the propane kit. Reading those comments, or I'm gonna sew one of these. I want to make some of the flying geese. And I'm just gonna piddle at it. I just ain't got no energy tonight. I don't feel bad. I just feel like I need a nap. Well, we'll have to go get that Mountain Dew we all talk about, everyone. My last one lasted 25, then the stove did along with the clothesline, but you caved in. The other day, well, it was last week, I had quite a bit of work going on up at the quilt house, and so I would do some laundry, and then Terry would go hang it out and bring it in for me. So that's when he decided he'd get the son to come down and look at this dryer, see what it needed. And this is a Maytag. My dryer's a Maytag. Barbara Terry, I had to buy all new appliances for this house, and I went to the bed and dance store and bought everything, and where the damage is, it's not even visible when they're installed, and you saved a bundle. And hello, Bonita. Working on blocks. Propane is high here, but I've got propane's what I've got, Mark. I got a big old propane tank out there, and my cook stove's propane. So I'll just have to stay with the propane. And I like cooking with gas. I really do. I like my propane cook stove. And we have electric go out pretty often, so I wouldn't want to lose my electric. Christy Lou said we just had to do the new drum kit and get new ball bearings in our dryer. We were told that the ones from 30 years ago work better. Well, they would get this one to turn in tonight, but then if it had a pretty good load on it, then it didn't want to turn. But I don't know nothing. I have no idea what I'm talking about. That's just what I overheard them saying. That's all I know about it, is what little I overheard. Them appliances, you have to have them, though. I think J. Mary's not in here, but it's J. Mary that she won't live without her dishwasher. And my dishwasher don't wash mine real clean, so I do a whole lot of dishes by hand, too. And hi, Paul. How are you tonight? All right, I'm gonna have to cut these. I've got to go to the ironing board and do some more things here. Nobody coming up here with me? All right, let's move you right here for a second. Because I've gotta cut these. I'm gonna have to stop one day and clean up some of this mess in here. This stuff's getting lots of little scrappy things. It's just getting all messy. What did I do with my rotary cutter? Didn't I have it? Here it is. But it's the one that won't stay open on me. Let me tighten that up. Maybe that'll help. It's not cutting. I've been carrying my best one back and forth to working down here. Now I don't have the good one. Now I got to press them before I can sew the other side on it. Whirlpool. Mark said the old Maytags were great. The new ones aren't too good. My neighborhood appliance guy says. I don't even know who around here you get to work on them anymore. And how my son knows this stuff, I don't know. But he took it apart and got a little tester and was checking the different things tonight. Okay, this thing's gonna have to be thrown in the trash. I can't even use it. Come on. Well, all right. I'll just take these little bitty scissors and I'll just cut them by hand. That's what I'll do. Hanging clothes on the line to dry. They freeze like icicles. That can turn into a chore, though, hanging them on the line. And then I've forgotten to bring them in before and left them out there overnight. Makes your hands freeze. And then when it's cloudy and overcast, it takes them forever to get dry in the wintertime. And I've hung them in front of the wood stove before to get them dry. Sometimes you just improvise. Life ain't never perfect, is it? Get that stove house built and they will dry good out there. Hey, I didn't do it today, but Terry and the son went and got the rest of those beams, those floor beams, and put them out there at the building. So now they've all got to be leveled up. I know. We're old. We don't get as much done as what we used to do. We don't. I'm gonna go right here for just a minute. Okay, got those pressed. So let's sew this other half. I did that side. Now I'm gonna sew this other side on here. Would have made a good video working on the dryer. I don't know if my son would have let me do that or not, because he was laying down on the floor, had the front off that dryer, and he was laying in the floor and up under there. And I'm telling you, there was so much lint and dirt under that thing. It was pretty dirty when he pulled that cover off of it. The thing had been sitting there for what? These 8 years. Didn't ever take it out or anything, but it was sitting there collecting dust. It would have been a funny video, though. And my son's Millie and Deanna's daddy. That's those pieces sewed. Like these little baby scissors. Since my cutter's being so stubborn. I ought to find some purpose for these pieces there, but I'm not going to today, this time. A lot of waste of fabric sometime on these flying geese, isn't it? I'm going to put y'all to sleep tonight. Can't keep myself awake. All right, let me press them. There's those, 2 of them. All right, got four flying geese. Now I've got to work on this piece here to make that little patchwork. You get it pressed. Now let me double check when I'm supposed to cut these. And they're from a dark purple 2" by 16. But then they're 2 inches after that, aren't they? Sometimes I think they leave out a step. This ruler's too little. I need a 2 inch. Some that'll cut 2 inch. This one. Hey, Sandra. What's the name of my shampoo? I don't know. I don't use anything special. It might even be just that cheap Suave stuff. Because I don't buy fancy shampoos. I don't. So I think it's a Suave. I'm fixing to throw this thing here across the room. Y'all gonna see me throw a temper tantrum. What's gonna happen? And I thank you for the compliment on my hair, but I don't do anything special to it. And I let it grow long just because I'm too lazy to fix it. And if it's long, I can just pin it up out of my way, put it in the ponytail and the bun, and not have to worry with it. Are y'all sewing? Jaja, you sewing yet? Anybody sewing with me tonight? Anybody fixing to throw their rotary cutter across the room? And I have others. I've told y'all, this is not the only one I've got. It's the one that's got here right now that's dealing me fits. 3, 4. Okay, I got to cut 16 of them, don't I? Oh, Ja's cutting. I know. I got ahead of y'all tonight. And I'd already, during my spare time today, I made one. And I have fussed with this thing every time I've used it today. And yesterday. I've got these bags I carry back and forth up to the shop, and I went and checked them, and they didn't have no cutter in there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Got to cut 2 more. So I'm not going to get much done tonight. Hi, Rose. Did you hear that? Hear that again? I got to recut that one. I cut it too big. I got to redo it. As hard as it was to get it cut the first time. I cut it 2 1/4 instead of 2 inches. Throw it. It'll wake everybody up. I'm fixing to. But I got to cut one more piece before I throw it. I don't know if I have a bad temper or not. I don't think I do. I'm not so very many things. But I have lost my temper a few times. Not recently. Okay. I'm done cutting. Where's that board that I lay things out on? Oh, well, I don't know. But let's lay these out here so we can sew them together. That's the way we want them? I think so. There. I'm going to sew them together. Oh, look at there. That's wrong. Let's turn that around. And I'm going to sew them in little 4 patches and then finish them. I know. And you know, I've had this one for a long time. I think it's done. I've got all the good out of it that I can get. Paul said, cold, icy here. There's about 6 inches of snow on the ground and ice everywhere, and it feels like 5 degrees. That's cold. It's kind of rare that we get that cold down here. Hi, Ginger. Is your board under the basket? There's one of them, but I had 2 of them. But this is one of them. But this is pretty easy, so I'm just going to lay them out here for now. But you're right. It's right there. It is. But I'm not going to move that basket right now to get it. If it was lots of little pieces really hard to put together, I'd get it. Mark, I'm going to throw that at you. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw that at you. Let's turn this one over now. We'll press them right here too. I've got to have these. Where'd them? I had 4 white ones. Where'd I put them? I had 4 that went in the corner. Oh, here they are. Yeah, I knew I cut them, and they were someplace. We'll have this and sew together in no time. Jaw says it's been dumping rain here all day, but not too cold, 50 degrees. Hi, Mary Webb. Now, I'm going to sew them together just like that. Oh, I made another one of them connector blocks today. I made this one today. Can you see I've got 3 of them now? Oh, and I've cut another one right here. I may sew it next. Don't bust the camera. I like my computer. I'm probably going to throw it at my computer. We like our computers, don't we? That's how we all get connected with each other. Tablet went kaput. You're on your phone. I'm just not good at getting on the YouTube with my phone. Now I'm going to fold that over. The way I want it to go. Go that way. Yeah, scrap. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Rita and everyone in chat. Look, it moved on me. Somebody else, you'll have to read it. It jumped and I can't move it. Cheryl got those quilts done. Now, there's my little 16 patch. Now I'm going to sew. I'm going to tilt that down just a little bit. Now I'm going to sew a piece on either side of it. Like that right there is what I'm going to do next. Cheryl started quilting and binding these 9 quilts, my friend, 2 weeks ago, and you've done 6, 3 more to go. Don't read that fast before it moves again. There's one side. I'm going to put it on the other side. Hello, Denise. Anyone in here from Alaska feel that 7.0 earthquake? Hope you're safe. Yeah, we haven't heard from our Cindy since that earthquake. Because we have a Cindy from Alaska, and I don't think we've seen her since then. I can't remember what part of Alaska she was coming here to chat with us from, but it was yesterday, Mark, I think. Now there's that part. I'm going to press it before I do that other. And I've got these clappers that Ginger sent me. If I put them on there, that's going to make it all lay flat. All right, now on these here, I'm going to sew these white pieces on either side. And Denise, Cheryl Cruz, you're a good friend to help with all those quilts, yes? Now, got those pieces. Now, almost got mine made. But I got a head start. I cheated. I got a head start. And I'm going to sew it just like that. Got this seam and this seam. I missed what Cheryl traded for? One more side to it. You press it and then I'll hold it up. I'll stand up and do this one. Well, I see one or two seams twisted on the back, just a little bit. I thought I had them all perfect, but I didn't. Get it good. Now, how pretty is that? Is that not pretty? I think it is. Where are we going to put it, though? We're going to put it right there. That ought to be a good spot for it, shouldn't it? Let's see. Let's sew these next. Thought I heard my phone. We'll make another one of them red, white, and blue connecting blocks. Let me see. I had to look at the one behind me and see what I was doing. I've been cutting things the wrong size today and just making all kinds of silly mistakes. Hey, Nancy. my wall is kind of pretty, ain't it? I better get this other red one stuck up there. Just make it a little bit more prettier, maybe. All right, let's turn this over so we can cut these. And I think I'm going to cut these 2 1/2, if I remember right. I'm glad. Hey, I'm glad I didn't throw this away, because this is the only thing I got down here. And I almost throwed it across the room. See, now I need it. Let me think. Do I want to press it like the variety and colors? Oh, Cheryl watching John Wayne. I think I'm going to press that open first before I cut it. think that's what I'm going to do. And Tamara's, I know I'm late to the party, but where are the patterns from? Can I get them? I would love to stitch them up. Most of these patterns I found on a place called Delaware Quilts Block of the Month. And the link is in the description of this live stream. There's the link to the one I just sold. And from there, you can find a bunch of them. So yeah, they're free patterns that you don't have to download and do all that stuff. Because I'm telling you, it irritates me when I see a pretty block and I can't get to it because they want me to download some kind of app to print them out with. That's the most irritating thing to me. But these, you don't even have to have a printer if you just want to read the pattern. But I kind of like to print them out so I can make notes on it. And this connecting one, I forgot where I found it at. Y'all remember what it was called? Something about bobbin or something, wasn't it? All right, here I go, using this old contrary thing. I mean, do I need 4 of them? 2, 3, no, I need 8, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 8 of those. Did you find them? Go click on that link in this description, and from there you can find a whole bunch of them. You can find some that we're doing and some that you might like better than the ones we're doing. Now, I'm not taking credit for the patterns because that's where they come from. I don't write patterns. I like to sew other people's patterns. Oh. Delaware Quilts has been around a long time, yes. And but I've talked to you guys before about not being able to get to them patterns you see sometimes. And there's others. I picked some that I may share with you that we might do from Moda, that block thing they do. There's some other free ones. And then this one, do you guys remember where the link to this one was that we're just putting them together with? I can't remember. But what those are 4.5s and these are 2.5s. Oh, just a well laugh about it. Ain't nothing I can do about it. When it pops closed, just pop it back open and keep going. Hey, Kathleen. getting here was that block from a website called, yeah, it was Bobbin something, wasn't it? But I forgot the exact name of it. It was something Bobbin. I shared the link to it, a few days ago, just in case y'all wanted to do it this way. But you don't have to do it that way. You can do it that way. Whichever way you want to. I'm going to take this one down so I don't mess up. I wonder if those little pieces, does the one up there have to be different from the other one? I don't know. Maybe not, but we'll see. Hi, Fish. Fish is home from church. How are you feeling today, Fish? Have you had supper? Did you eat supper before you went to church? Hi, Nana. Pulling fabrics to do those blocks. Have fun. I'm enjoying doing them. Oh, I'll tell you, I'm just going to press them on that side. Chicken and homemade noodles, and you're feeling better. That's good. I'm glad you're feeling better. Got it. Appreciated. All right. There's a lot of free patterns there. And I found some others. I just hadn't put them up there yet. But that fabric, a place called Fabric 401 has some pretty ones that are free. But it takes more pages to print them out. What did I do with my... I need that one up here. I need that one. Good night, Mark. Rita, do you know what your next block will be? No, because if I decide one day, I'll change my mind the next day. I'm kind of wishy-washy about which one I feel like doing at the time. So I don't know. Actually, I tell you what though, actually, I showed you a bunch of these already. Actually, I thought this one here might be kind of pretty. What do y'all think about that one? It's on Delaware Quilt and it's called Mrs. Brown's Choice. You see that one? What do you think about that one? We'll try it? It says it's previously known as Hidden Stars. And I'll read the commentary. I have to be honest, I was calling this block Hidden Stars. I was checking block base to see if it had other names, and that name wasn't even in there. It fit, but I don't know where I got that name from. So I looked for the block under a different name and came up with 4 names. Sawtooth, another Sawtooth, Sawtooth Patchwork, and Mrs. Brown's Choice. Since I don't think it looks like a sawtooth star, I'm calling this Mrs. Brown's Choice. Want to do that one? And it's on that list on Delaware Quilts. I think it's kind of, I don't think I've ever made that one. I don't know if it's showing or not, but y'all can look that one up and we'll do that one. It's on the top of my stack there. Where did I get to? Oh, here I am. Here's what I was doing. I know. On this one, I kind of was trying to keep it stars and points and stuff on that one. Trying. But then I see things I like that's not stars too. But I kind of wanted that red, white, and blue one to be my star theme. I'm going to keep sewing. Okay, y'all like that one? All right. We can just keep making blocks and keep making blocks. So, because I really do like to make blocks. And after we do these two, maybe we'll make a quilt that's blue and yellow or blue, green, and yellow. Don't have to be red, white, and blue. Working on last night's right now. I kind of pulled one on you yesterday by accident. I didn't do that on purpose. And what we did last night, we did Dove in the Window last night. And I like that one too. Is it over here too? Yeah, it's up there at the top. Can't see it, but we did Dove in the Window last night. And there's that one called Darting Birds. There's just too many to pick from. Sew this and press it. Back's itching. Why my back's itching. Scratch it. Hi, Pam. Pam Harmon's in chat. Hadn't pressed that. Look, see which way that seam's going. So I try to turn the other one the same way. All right, let me get this one pressed. Now, move that. I'm going to put this one right here. What do you think? That looks pretty good, don't it? I've got one all the way up there by the top by itself. I like it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10. That's what? 10 more to go. I think it's pretty. I'm going to study this one right now. Is that okay if I study this one? Let's see. A background and then 2 more colors. That's 4. Find me a pencil. I need to make me some notes here. Well, you always have to study them, don't you? Don't you have to study what they're talking about? So the dark color, the little bitty ones are 2.5. 1, 4.5. Am I messing y'all up talking to you? No. to show how to do the one at the bottom right. That one over there, that one. I need to. I haven't yet. That's the weather vane. Yeah, I hadn't showed it yet. I just made it ahead of time, but I need to show it because I hadn't made it for that side of the wall, so I can show it. Yeah, that's called the weather vane. So I need to make it out of those fabrics over there is what I need to do. We'll get to it. This is a white. That one's a bleach white, and this one over here I'm using snow for its background. I'm not done with it yet, Nancy. We got a bunch more to add to it. But you know what? I like those right there, those blocks right here that's connecting it all together. I've never done that before, but I think it's kind of pretty. And you know, you could even all do those all the same color, whatever you wanted to do. And just be pretty, wouldn't it? Right now I'm studying this one while y'all are still chatting and sewing. Okay. Take one medium 4.5, and we'll put them little ones. I've never done this one before, so I've got to learn it as I go along. I'm going to have to clean off my cutting table. It is. I'm happy with it. I don't know if I want to sew anymore tonight, though. Don't know. Got such a mess in here. Every place I go, I make a mess. Just leave a mess behind me. Turn that off. I just don't feel like I'm very entertaining tonight. Looking up there admiring my own work that I can see in that camera. I think, guys, if y'all don't care, I'll get off here and we'll meet up again tomorrow night, and we'll sew some more tomorrow night, okay? I'm going to sew tomorrow. I've got work at the quilt shop to do tomorrow. I'm behind. I was going to fill orders today, and I didn't do it. The black chain block for a red one. Change that one. Like that. Is that what you're talking about? You like that better? And they're not set in stone yet. They're not sewed together, so we can move them around. I want to make them two up there to pull it all more together even. What color they need to be? Blue? They be blue? Maybe. That block over there don't really look like it goes though. This corner kind of all balls up, don't it? Uh-oh, Sassy. Well, I'm glad you're going to the Christmas program. You'll enjoy that. Have fun at the Christmas program. Enjoy the time watching your grandson. All right. I'm leaving you guys. Good night. I'm gonna wave. Tell y'all all bye. See you tomorrow, okay? Bye.